Hey gays and gals, I'm Chris, aka ChristopherJMUA, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be opening up and seeing what's inside the March Glossy box. So if you'd like to see what's in here as well as what look I potentially create, if we can create one, then stay exactly where you are because we're getting into it right now. I'd like to start this video off with thanking you guys for being patient with me while I took my mini vacation for like a half a week. You know, sometimes you just get in a mood and you need to take a break. I was in that mood. But now I'm back, I'm ready to play in some products, so let's get started with this Glossybox. If you're unaware what Glossybox is, it's a monthly beauty-based subscription service. Every month you get 5 products inside valued at least $75. You can choose a 1, 3, 6, or 12-month subscription, and these make the perfect gift because you're paying such a discounted price for typically a lot of very good products. Normally the base subscription box for 1 month is $21, but if you use the code in the description down below, Glossybox has partnered with me to give you guys the box for half off. Thank you so much, Glossybox, for sending the box over so that we can open it up and see what's inside. And without further ado, let's pop the top. Okay, so we've gone back to our standard pink boxes. January and February both, I believe, were a black box instead of a pink box. I really liked that box. But as you can see, every single month you get a box just like this, sort of shoebox size, but very small shoes. And it is loaded to the top with products. And they do such a great job at making it look so pretty. The moment you open it, it's tied in a little bow. There's usually a little magazine right on top that shows the products for the month as well. And typically it describes the theme. So our Glossybox insert shows Glossy Wonderland is the theme for the month. I prefer being surprised when I unbox products, so we're not gonna look at that book just yet, and we're just gonna start pulling products out. Our string is untied, and number 1 is Mercy Handy? I've not heard of that brand. Hand Cream Unicorn. We roamed the sky looking for the softest clouds, added a drop of magical sweet almond oil and a dash of enchanted shea butter, bottled it all up in a tube, and ended up with this whipped hand cream lighter than a unicumulonimbus. Oh, it's a cloud. They've made a cloud name. Unicumulonimbus. Okay, that's cute. So we have unicorn clouds and unicorn hand cream. We do have a seal for our protection. It's actually really, really pretty. It's got these little pink spots in it and a lot of glitter. If that was going on my face, I would really not like that. But since it's on my hand, I don't mind. Oh, it smells so good. Oh, that smells like cotton candy pastry Skittles. Oh, I love it. I'm trying to capture the little glitter particles, but they're very, very hard to see. But they are there. I can definitely see myself using this very excessively all the time. Not only because it smells amazing, but also because it's so sparkly. I feel brushes next. A single brush from Luxy, so I know I'm gonna love it because I love all my Luxy brushes. I think this is actually part of the set that I already do have. This is the Luxy Large Angled 504 brush. Definitely a perfect blush brush, but it could also be a really good bronzing and contour brush because of that really sharp angle on the side. I love using brushes like this for that because you have so much control. And the Luxy brushes are always so soft. Item number 3 is a Model Co. Highlighting Shimmer Whip in the shade Champagne. Highlighting Shimmer Whip is your secret weapon for highlighting and adding luster to your skin. A lightweight liquid luminizer that glides onto skin effortlessly, creating a subtle strobing effect that leaves the skin looking radiant and healthy. The directions are interesting. For a subtle all-over glow, simply mix your foundation and highlighting shimmer whip together. For highlights, apply on the top of the cheekbone, down the center of your nose, and on the brow bone. I like that they included that you can use it in 2 different ways. That way, if you're not into the strobing highlighter effect, you can just add it in and get a little bit more of a glowy, dewy look. But of course, I'm curious how that strobe look will appear on my skin. I love a good glow, okay? Wow, that was way too much product. You definitely do not need quite that much. The color is beautiful though. I'd say it's more of a gold than a champagne though. Wow. Okay, you can make that a very natural, beautiful looking glow. That's, whew. still very intense. See if we can blend that out a little bit better. Wow, you definitely don't need a lot of this. I'm gonna have to use the rest everywhere else just to spare myself having a giant champagne streak. It's also very good to know that this does not add a whole bunch of texture to your skin. It does just a tiny little bit, but considering I have no other makeup on, it does make sense that it would, because adding shimmer to pores just makes pores more visible. But that being said, it still looks really beautiful. I'm glowy and dewy. This side's natural, this side's stroby. I like it in both forms. You go, Model Co. Now moving on to product number 4. Farmex, don't know that brand either. Super Green's Cooling Gel. Vegan, cruelty-free, 85% natural origin ingredients, clean, safe, ethical, and recyclable packaging. This cooling gel contains broccoli and Brussels sprouts. Well, the kids aren't gonna eat it. Super Green's rich in antioxidant vitamins A, B, C, and E. A soothing blend of green tea extract and moringa oil helps protect the skin's moisture barrier. The hydrating formula works as a moisturizer or a mask, delivering nutrient-rich ingredients to keep dehydrated skin looking softer, brighter, healthier. So you essentially can use it as a moisturizer after serums and skincare treatments, or you can use it as a leave-on mask by applying it really thick and just letting it soak in, or a thin layer for the moisturizer. I'm sure this is going to make a slight mess of the champagne highlighter I've put on my skin, but I don't care. I want to see how this feels. It is already cooling, maybe because it's kind of cold already, or maybe because it's actually working. That was also probably too much, but you know, I don't know what moderation means. Ooh, what might happen is the highlighter might mix with the moisturizer and just make all of my skin a little glowy. You can use liquid highlighters like that. My skin actually feels really refreshed. It's probably because of all that cooling, but I don't really feel like a cold feeling. It just really was refreshing. And it feels really good on my razor burn, especially. That burns like most of the day because a lot of my skincare is meant to tear down the top barrier and exfoliate, which can cause some burning sensations on open skin, such as razor burn. So something like this that has some cooling and soothing properties is actually really nice on the inflammation. It feels really good. Oh, and with it being a gel, it's gonna work beautifully on any skin type. Dry skin, oily skin, sensitive skin. That might be a new client moisturizer. And finally, our fifth and final product is a mini pigment palette from Estate. It's called Just a Taste, and it's paraben free. Good news. A+ for packaging. That is so clean. It is aesthetically pleasing. I would see this on my countertop and it would be beautiful. But let's see the inside and see if it is as beautiful. It's called Peach Punch is the name of the palette. Oh, okay, so we do have a couple of orangey peachy tones with a little bit of a purple. Love me some purple. I can always get into some purple. This seems kind of like a satin, and then a matte, then a for sure metallic, and another matte. Very soft. I'm not mad at that color story. It's subtle, but it still offers pigment and some range, and it's quite beautiful. Plus, those purples and oranges mix into the most beautiful brown. In case you didn't know that you can mix those two colors and make a brown. That is officially everything from inside the March Glossybox. So obviously we have a couple of cosmetic items, the liquid highlighter, the eyeshadow palette, and the brush, question mark? Would you call that a makeup item? Anyway, so obviously we can create an eye look and have a little bit of a glow. Now before I pop off camera and prime my eyes to get ready for this look, and since we've avoided all of the spoilers, let's find out some more information about the products. Welcome to Wonderland. This edition has been curated to transport you, metaphorically, to a moment of beauty magic. There's a haze of pretty pastel tones and a touch of sparkle in the air. Embrace a little adventure in your makeup routine. Dip into color with this rich eyeshadow quad and create a fairy tale glow with a subtle light-catching liquid highlighter. See you down the rabbit hole. So from Estate Cosmetics, there were one of two color stories you could receive. As we know, I have the Peach Punch eyeshadow palette. There's also a Mare Babe eyeshadow palette. MSRP for this full-size palette is $14. The Mercy Handy Hand Cream is boasting a magical whipped texture. This lightweight cream from French brand Merci Handy will leave your hands feeling softer and more hydrated with sweet almond oil and shea butter to nourish and repair. Maybe that's the fragrance that I'm getting, is some almond and shea. MSRP $7 and it's available from Ulta.com. Then third, the Farm RX Super Greens Cooling Gel, formulated with super nutrients like broccoli sprouts, Brussels sprouts, moringa oil, and green tea. Hello, vitamins and antioxidants. This lightweight moisturizer is designed to keep skin looking softer, brighter, and healthier. Dewy skin is in. MSRP $37. The Model Co Highlighting Shimmer Whip, your secret weapon for highlighting and adding luster to your skin. This lightweight liquid illuminator glides onto skin effortlessly, leaving you looking radiant and healthy. Use your fingers to melt the product into your skin for easy application. MSRP $20. And number 5, the Luxie 205 Tapered Blending Brush, your go-to eyeshadow brush. No, sounds like they accidentally put the wrong brush in my box. That's okay though, I'd rather have the contouring brush than the eyeshadow brush, because I got plenty. Well, I got plenty of both, but I'd rather have the blush / contouring brush. But anyway, the Luxie 205 is the ideal size to blend out transition shades in your crease, soft enough to seamlessly sweep across your eyes, firm enough to add detail at the outer corners. It's just perfect. MSRP $15. Now that you know about all of the products, give me just a second to go off camera and I'm gonna prime my eyes. Eyes are now primed. I used my Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas Eye Base in the shade Fair as usual. If you want to save 30% on any Gerard Cosmetics, use code ChristopherJMUA. Now obviously today's look is going to be very simple. I mean, we have 3 matte shades and 1 shimmer shade. So I'm gonna go ahead and start grabbing this light peachy shade up in the top and putting that in the inner portion of the crease. Can you guys even see that? I can't really. Perhaps it's just the exact same color and undertone as my skin. We'll keep building it though, see if anything changes. I mean, as I build, I am seeing a little bit more of the peachy tone go on. It is just really, really close to my skin tone, so it's kind of hard to see. And this shade is sort of gonna be the all over color. And I am gonna follow their little tip that they put in the little book thing, where it says if you're afraid of a pop of color, why not just use it on your lower lash line instead? So I'm gonna take that purple and make that my lower lash line color. I figure it will pop pretty well against the orange. How about we now add a little bit of depth? Since I have the orangey, creamy color everywhere, it pretty much just set my eyeshadow base. But now let's take this darker, warmer, sort of almost terracotta-y orange, like a pumpkin-y kind of orange. This one is gonna go in the deepest portion of the crease and just gonna use it to start deepening everything up. Well, those blend together like a dream. Wow. And there we go. Just a little bit of depth, nothing too crazy. Added a little bit more pigment because it's definitely more of a pigmented orange than the first one, but I think it looks quite classy. I need some shimmer on these lids. So let's take this, oh gosh. So let's take this bright orangey, not quite bronze, but maybe almost bronze, carrot orange. And she's gonna go all over the lid. No tacky base, no cut crease, no wetting the brush, and this gave me glowy sunshine the moment I put it on. Sunshine daisies, buttermellow. Turn this stupid fat rat yellow. Glossybox, you sure are picking the brands for eyeshadow palettes quite well. Normally at this point I would go in with my finger or a wet brush just to see the difference in the application method, but I actually sort of like this barely there glow. I think it's very fitting for this soft, natural, wearable kind of look, so I'm gonna leave it like that. Okay guys, now that is pretty much it for the eyeshadow, so I'm gonna go ahead and go off camera, get all of my makeup done aside from the little bit of liquid highlighter we've got to throw on. And I'm also gonna go ahead and smoke out the purple in the eyeshadow palette on the lower lash line. So give me just a few minutes and I'll be right back. Alright ladies and gentle dudes, we now have the finished look using this month's Glossybox. So what do you guys think? I think the eye look came out just phenomenal. Obviously, it's a very basic eye look. I mean, 3 matte shades and 1 shimmer all over the lid. Nothing really major or eccentric, if you will, but it is a nice palette. The shades blended beautifully, they applied beautifully, they're pigmented, they're rich, and the shimmer is a reflective metallic. I think I could have even made it more reflective, but I didn't want to. I'm liking this barely there glow. I feel like it looks beautiful. It fits the mood of the theme for the month, and I think I thoroughly enjoyed it. But I want to know what you guys think. What do you think about the look that we were able to create with the eyeshadow palette? How do you feel about the bundle of products? Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. You guys know I'm always hanging out in the comments with you, just chilling, just talking. You guys are my besties, so let's hang out, okay? Glossybox, once again, you killed it. This is a wonderful bundle. Quick recap, we have our cooling gel, which is in fact cooling and slightly relieving for inflammation and irritation. Our Mercy Handy Unicorn Hand Cream. This stuff is amazing. I like it a lot, especially the smell of it, and the glitter is fun. I don't necessarily need the glitter. No. Who am I kidding? Yes, I do. The Estate Just a Taste palette. Which one was this? Peach Punch. I wish I would have gotten the Myrrh one because I feel like it would have had teals and blues, and I would have been definitely game for that. But I've already said I like the quality and the color story. Plus, it matches my shirt. I didn't even mean to do this, but all of these tones kind of match my shirt. And then the black, brown, it just works. I feel like it's very pretty. Now the highlighting shimmer whip, this was actually sort of temperamental. Once I started trying to build up my foundation and blend it in a little bit better, if I wanted to build it up and make it really punchy, then it started getting very apparent. It started adding a lot of texture to the skin without a lot of glowy or dewy payoff. It really just showed the texture. But once I set my face, then sprayed some setting spray on it to re-dampen it, then went on top of it with this and used my sponge to blend out the edges, then it looked really beautiful. It didn't have a bunch of texture to it because the sponge helped kind of press it into the skin, and it worked really well after that. But I believe the best way to use this is truly with a moisturizer beforehand, or just putting it directly on the skin on those high points of your face that you'd like a little more attention drawn to, then put your foundation on top of it, rather than trying to do it the other way around. It won't be as punchy. It'll look more like a lit from within glow instead, but it is still a beautiful way to use it, and it's a gorgeous finish. And you guys already know the Luxy brush. I like the Luxy brushes. That's why so much of my collection is Luxy brushes. Oh, I didn't wash this before I used it. What's done is done. So there you have it. That is the entire Glossybox for the month of March. Don't forget to leave your comments, questions, concerns, and emotional outbursts in the comments below. Also, if you liked this video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button down in that bottom right corner. Also, if you like this look and you want to see more looks like them, you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and TikTok. My username is the same for everything. It's just ChristopherJMUA. And if you gain nothing out of this video, if you gain nothing out of any of my videos, then please at least gain this. And that is to always remember and to never forget that you are absolutely beautiful. And I love you guys. Bye.